Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing gibbous moon under the astrological sign of Capricorn. This reading is for Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node. I kid you not, I said Aries and it flew out. The Empress flew out, and we know you're the Emperor, and we know there is no sex in tarot, right? And we know also that each of us are made up of masculine and feminine energy. So this is about you using your feminine energy if you are not feminine. But the Empress came out. It's a major arcana. She's beautiful. You're beautiful. Wow, Four of Swords. What's going on? Four of Swords. Spirit's like, can you hush and get some cards out on the table? I'm getting in trouble already. I need more room too. Okay. Since I started, I'm not starting this over again. We're going to move it over here. I know I'm crazy. I'm always doing something, moving the cards. Alright. Wow, Four of Swords. So, the Sun, the Devil, Seven of Swords. Oof. Okay. I can see why Spirit say get some cards on the table. Alright, Aries. At the center of the reading is the Three of Swords. Something could have hurt you in the past. No doubt this is about you with the Emperor Empress appearing as the first card. And then the Four of Swords. Now, usually when I see the Four of Swords, I think of rest, laying down. But in this deck, it shows somebody standing behind a tree, almost getting ready to assault somebody else coming. I'm just showing you the card. He has a knife. He has a sword. And... this, as I said in the August reading, is a time of good and evil. And this is the epitome of it. The Sun versus the Devil. Okay. Seven of Swords, gossiping behind you. It's like you have no privacy, right? Something that you're doing, a spotlight may be shined upon it, or... it's like you feel like you're always in the spotlight. Like you can never fall back and just be you. I'm feeling like and it's almost like whatever they see, they want to use against you. This is what I feel. This is this energy here. Why? Because you're the Empress. It's almost... they just don't like you for who you are, and it's because of who you are. But you can't change that. You have to embrace, we have to embrace who we are. Knave of Wands, Page of Wands. That's like looking out and getting excited about something else, redirecting your attention. Because there are other things to focus on in the... definitely, there are other things to focus on. So somebody has you focusing on this Three of Swords energy. Current energy, they're talking about you, which is creating conflict and chaos and... If you had any doubt regarding something in this situation, Spirit's going to shine a spotlight on it. Also, everything that they do is going to be reversed. Absolutely. It's going to return to them. Almost a return to sender energy is here. Whether it's uttered or not, it just happens. Okay. I see you taking another path. You just go in a different direction. Four of Cups. Yeah, there's an energy of discontent. Like of course you wouldn't be happy with this Three of Swords energy. Okay. But you're not certain how to handle this situation. And so Spirit comes with the Prince of Cups, the Prince of Swords again. And the Hierophant. It's kind of changed the way that you feel about the situation. Because I think you went in as the Empress, excited, wanting to create all of this good stuff, and then you're met with some type of opposition. Three of Swords. You know how sometimes you get a new job and it's a backstabbing environment, right? Like the people there really go hard on, that's the energy I'm feeling, like a work scenario. It's almost like they set you up, and it's really because they're jealous of you. But who you are, you're Empress, you're a natural born leader, you're good looking, you have a great personality. Spirit says be like the sturgeon fish, exhibit some strength, and you're very resilient. You'll figure your way around this and bounce back. I think it is a work situation. Just because the Three of Swords is at the center, and because maybe you got wind of something, or you noticed something in the beginning. You've been there for a while, so now you're actually seeing some tangible evidence and trying to figure out what you're going to do going forward. What is Aries going to do going forward? Right, you cannot let them... See, you had very high intentions when you took this job, or when you decided to invest your time and energy in this assignment. You set very high intentions. And again, the sturgeon fish comes back to mind because those intentions were valid. They got you to where you are, and Spirit says you shouldn't let them go. Right? Not because you've reached some opposition. Your apps may not want you to go further, but this is about something personal too. This is about you being resilient, persevering onward. Absolutely. Because the victory is here. And it could be self-satisfaction. It could be knowing that you're a good arbitrator, that you're able to turn people's perspectives around. Anything else with this deck, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Yeah. Most would have walked away because they aren't the Emperor or the Empress. They don't know how to handle challenges and adversity, but that's not your case. I think this pertains to work. Leave me a comment. Tell me what it pertains to. Wedding. You're married? Are you married already? Could be having an anniversary. Could be coming up. Okay. So you're either married or you're getting married. Some of you have a wedding, or maybe you're attending a wedding. Okay, what is this about? Unrequited love. Somebody's getting married, but not for the right reasons. Now, this may not be you. It may be you. You know, this is when we talk about that alignment, being equally yoked, and the importance of it. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else? For some of you, you being the Empress, you're kind of like a facilitator. Like you co-sign somebody's stuff. You give them a pass. And if it happens to be your spouse, they're developing a dependency on you. They hate that. They hate to be dependent on you because maybe you're the one who carries all the responsibility and they have to ask you for everything. If that's the case, that's definitely affecting your life. And that's for those of you who are already with your romantic partner. Right? Like you're married already. Okay. What else, Spirit? Tell me about new love for Aries. Those looking for new love. Somebody could be going to a retreat in the fall. Just a time to disconnect from the world and be around other energy. Maybe be in nature. It is time to take back control of your life, especially with this situation, which has the devil. It could involve a Capricorn, a Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sirius, Leo. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, all of the signs are here, but it's more about the energy that I was telling you about that's important here. You're definitely freeing yourself from that situation, the codependency, the unrequited love, the marriage that was a sham. I mean, definitely disconnection is occurring here under this full moon in Aquarius. Freeing yourself, number one thing. August 9th, you are focused on freeing yourself, Aquarius, from something that no longer serves you, someone that no longer serves you. It's almost like a revelation. It's like if you weren't clear or you weren't sure, this clarifies it. Because divine is at work in your life in general, starting with you. You being the most important person, appearing as the Empress, the Emperor, Taurus. Freeing yourself. Okay. That's what I see you doing. What else should Aries be doing under this full moon? You did have the Four of Swords. He says you're exhausted. You know how sometimes we just go, or we don't sleep in late, or we don't give ourselves a break. We're not listening to our bodies. I'm kind of like that too, but that's what I'm feeling for you. He says you're exhausted. You need to rest. Maybe even go on a vacation. Some of you, you're exhausted financially. You feel financially drained and opportunities are lacking. Spirit says it's time to recharge and regroup. When you feel like that, retreat. And you do have retreat, disconnecting from the world. A little self-care, because love really starts with you. Maybe that's why you're waiting Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. He wants you to look ahead. I know sometimes the current situation is designed to kind of keep us where we are, focused on something that's not important, something that's distracting us from looking ahead, from having some foresight regarding our situation, our purpose, our vision, where we're headed next, the next step. Be farsighted and alert. There's two things telling you about some wealth coming in, which is really good because, like I said, you could have had a feeling of being financially drained. It looks like there's some support coming in, but you need to be farsighted and alert, looking ahead, looking for what's coming in. Okay. Hey, something's ending under this full moon. I hope it is this situation that we talked about before, because you need a break. You're exhausted and you need to just clear your energy, free yourself, take back control of your life, making you the priority. You deserve it, Aries. It's time for celebration. A little 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you and your honey. Right. Especially, or just friends. Just you loving you and getting out there and having fun. Party activities, a game night. Maybe you're setting up a game night. Just have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Yeah, bring some joy into the picture. Talk your friends into giving a party with you, right? They invite their friends, you invite your friends. Everybody cooks, so it's not on you. Yes, those are nice. Thinking about doing one of those. Aries. What else does Aries need to know, Spirit, about this situation here? You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. Some of you feel like you're not doing enough, or you haven't made enough progress. Spirit said there's a lot of self-induced pressure here. Okay. So maybe you were feeling pressured, and therefore other people around you were feeling that pressure too. You are really at a spot where taking care of yourself, right? I was feeling that too, is becoming more of a priority. Like just pulling back and making sure you feel good, your headspace is good. Rest, right? Because there is exhaustion there. Taking care of yourself does not mean you won't make advancements. You will. But there is a need for you to take a deep breath and to step back. That's what Spirit is saying. Twice, I'm really feeling like you're tired. And sometimes when we're tired, we don't think well, we're a little irritable. There's few things that self-care will adjust that will help in every area. And regarding this situation, I feel like it's new. Meaning you have not been dealing with this for a long time. And what do I mean like that? By that, like maybe you got your job this year. It's relatively new. You're still building teams and relationships with people. And so I do see that a seed is planted, and Spirit's saying let it grow. You know, you need time for it to grow. The situation has to grow. And he said you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why would you keep questioning yourself, your hard work and your decision? You're questioning everything, right? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering. Keep going. Keep watering your seeds. Okay? What else? Spirit. What else for Aries? Final messages are coming through here. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment because I'd love to hear from you. No matter what happens, no matter how far away you seem to be from where you want to be, never stop believing, Aries. Believe that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out. That the long road has a purpose. That's right. Things will work out. But it won't happen quickly, right? You planted the seed and just go on. Be patient, resilient, persevere. Be the sturgeon fish in August. Readjustments. And that's what the waxing gibbous moon is. Making changes. That's what life is about, right? Everything requires change. But I do see with 1616 and a little adjustments, you overcome obstacles. Something is going on with a soulmate. For some of you, you realize this is not really who or what you wanted. There's some type of unrequited love there in this romance. Maybe the affection's even lacking, some of the support. There's something going on there. But your level of self-control, you yourself, you're the emperor, the empress, and so it's sufficient to make things continue to go forward for you. Right, so you can't control this situation anymore, or maybe you're still just trying to figure it out. But it's exhausting, and Spirit says, like, step back, take a break, time off, time out. Right, on the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new relationship. So I do see an ending, right? You had an ending here. So that something new can begin. It could just be a business relationship, a platonic relationship, or a romantic relationship. But it's new, and it's a chance to begin a new life with new people, like creating a new school of fish. That's what Spirit's saying. 1616. Thank you so much for staying till the end, until the next moon phase. Namaste.